Let's do some district assembly election issues now, where the Center for Local Governance Advocacy has called on government to declare March 3, 2015 a public holiday to build up interest and participation in local level elections taking place that day. Now, in a statement, they explained that over the years, district level elections have not been attractive because of its non-partisan nature, but declaring election day a holiday will help whip up interest and deepen democracy at a grassroots level. Joining me on the phone lines now is Dr. Vladimir Enchidanso. He is Executive Director of the Center for Local Governance Advocacy. Thanks very much, sir, for your time. So, why a public holiday on March 3?
Yes, we're calling for it, and as you said in your preamble, the enthusiasm in local government elections has waned over the years. People don't care. We have never gotten beyond 30% of participation, and that's so bad. And we believe that the crystallization of democracy has much to do with the strength of local governance. And we believe that Ghanaians love holidays. It's one of the tools we believe can create that enthusiasm. And then if we have much publicity, people will use the holiday to go and vote. And then gradually we'll be cementing our democracy from the periphery instead of always looking at Accra and the kind of zero-sum game our politics is. Will diminish.
Have you considered that March 6 is also a public holiday?
It does not matter. What we're saying is that it is not the case that almost every year or every time we'll be having local governance elections on March 3rd. We're saying on any day that we are going to vote. Let's say it's a holiday for people to go and vote.
Has there been any enthusiasm at all? Ever since we started district level elections, has there been any enthusiasm at all? The enthusiasm was there in the 1980s, especially when we started it. I think the first election we had so much enthusiasm when the government created the impression that governance was going to be more of the local assemblies, followed by district assemblies, regional assemblies, and then a national assembly. Government was then thinking about non-partisan kind of governance system in Ghana. It didn't work. In 89, 92, we all said we want party politics back. Since we didn't make it partisan at the local level, the enthusiasm has waned, completely waned. Nobody believes in the assemblywoman, assemblyman kind of thing, And we all look up to Accra, we all look up to parliamentary and presidential elections. And that's bad. In areas where there have been hiccups in their democracies, Kenya, whatever it is precisely because local governance is not very strong. Where local governance is strong, the center holds because the periphery is strong. And then it's not a zero-sum game. And democracy is the winner. And Doc, how are you going to push this agenda? We've just heard from the National Commission on Civic Education also back your call for a public holiday on that day. Are you going to collaborate to press government or to press the Electoral Commission to have this day declared a public holiday?
Seriously so, and that's why we started with you. We sent you our thinking, and we thank you very much. The radio stations have done so well in trying to push this agenda forward. And I'm very happy that an institution like the NCC is backing up our call because they know, they have been on the ground and they know that what we are saying is very true to the fact that, local governance is badly hiccuping in our country. And so we're going to collaborate with any other institution or advocacy groups that will help us push the agenda until we see local governance as the core of our governance system in the country.
Thanks very much, Dr. Vladimir Enchidanso is Executive Director of the Center for Local Governance Advocacy. Let me hop onto the other line and speak to Christian Owusupari, who is Director of Public Affairs at the Electoral Commission. Thanks for your time. So what are preparations for the District Assembly elections that's coming up?
Thank you very much, and good afternoon to your viewers. The Electoral Commission is preparing feverishly for the district level election that is coming up on the 3rd of March this year. So far, we have taken all the nominations, and we are in the process of printing the notices of poll to be followed by the printing of the ballot papers. We have also started some training programs for some key officials that we will deploy on elections day, indeed there are a series of training sessions lined up between now and the middle of February. We hope that by the close of February we would have been able to train all the categories of officials that we are going to use for the elections. And we have platform mounting also to do. And by our program, we'll start mounting platform from the 18th of February. Platform mountain is organized by the Commission to introduce the candidates to the electorate, so that the electorate has the opportunity to listen to the candidates and what they intend doing for them, and also an opportunity for the candidates to tell the electorate what they can do for them. So that is the program ahead of the Commission from now until the elections on the 3rd of March.
Beyond this beautiful lineup of activities geared up towards the election, we know that district level elections have often been greeted by apathy. What is the Electoral Commission doing to whip up enthusiasm at the grassroots level to ensure that a lot more people get interested in the district assembly elections?
Yes, we are trying to do some intensive education, and we started this process with the education of the media personnel. You recall that sometime last Monday we had last Friday we had a session for the media, because we know the media reach a lot of people through their broadcasts and television. So we started educating the media on the elections, and we believe that the media is now better placed to tell the public a lot about the district assembly elections. We on our own will try and reach out to a lot of the people through posters, through flyers, through adverts on radio, on television, and we're also looking at face-to-face interactions with identifiable groups, going into the churches and taking advantage of social gatherings. We are also deploying people we call street announcers, who will use vans driving through the communities to sensitize people on the elections. We believe that if we do all these, we'll be able to get a lot more people to come out and vote. Let me also say that in the past, we were not allowing the candidates themselves to mount platform. Now we allow the candidates to organize their own campaigns through mountain platform. They gather the people at whatever public forum and speak to them. We believe that by so doing, they will be able to reach out to more people, and then people's interest in the district level election will go up, and we hope to see a high turnout at the elections.
So we've heard from the Center for Local Governance Advocacy who are calling for a public holiday to be declared on that day. We've also recently heard from the National Commission on Civic Education who are backing that call. Is that a proposal you'd want to listen to or to adhere to?
Well, it is not for the Electoral Commission to say that any election day should be a public holiday.
Would you push for it? Would you push for it?
On national elections, presidential and parliamentary elections, we don't declare public holiday. It is not officially public holiday, but it's only Parliament that can actually declare a day a public holiday. But if that is what it will take for people to come out to vote massively, then I do not think that it's a call that is improper.
Thank you very much. Christian Owusu-Parry is with the Electoral Commission.